Okay, so we'll this first startup for today anyway, you know. Just so it's cold start, bit of choke. Lower the choke off, leave it on a bit. So yeah, she's running really well. The interior is a bit of a mess, but yeah, that's that. The dash is stuffed. Some previous owner tried to repair it and didn't do a great job of it, so I might have a shot at it. Otherwise I'll look at getting a dash cap or something similar. Got my steering wheel there. All the black paint was coming off, so I decided I'd just prime it. I'll probably paint it black again or something. Yeah, I mean the car's in pretty good shape. The seats have no rips, believe it or not, under all that. The back seat, as you can see, the top is all coming off, but it's being held in with some gaff tape quite neatly, so I'll probably get it done one day. Yeah, I got some these Rotor RBRs 7.5 plus 4 offset. These are just some crappy 205 tyres, 205 by 40. Yep, that's right, 205 by 40. They actually don't even match, but I'll get some proper tyres eventually. And on the back we have the exact same rim, just with 235s. I'll probably eventually put 245s on the back, for no reason other than to have wide wheels and be a racer, because I'm not going to be racing this or anything anytime soon. Got my new brake drums there, or new, they're actually second hand, but they're impossible to find now. So yeah, we actually have the I might turn the motor off just so you can hear it. I actually have the L28 with a P90. That'll bloody focus. P90A head. Yes, it has hydraulic lifters. Yes, I know. I may eventually convert that to stock lifters. They're sort of older style, but I'm not going to be turbo. This isn't even turbo at the moment. As you can see, I've got my new exhaust manifold, which is actually off a 240Z. It's an N36 exhaust manifold, just to a downpipe that I got off a great member from the Vic Z Car forum. Shout out to you. I painted that with some high temp paint. It's come up really well. Just welded on, that'll bloody focus. Welded on a flange. And yeah, it's all sitting in there quite well. Got these thermo fans. They work really well. I think I actually broke the probe, which I might fix, or the wires you'll just have to turn it off in traffic. But I'll eventually fix it. But it's not on the road at the moment, so no big deal. Yeah, that's about it really. Got these to fix up. You can see there, it's been bogged over. There's a tiny little pinhole, but nothing major. There is the same issue. And down here, it's actually starting to rust already. What a Datsun. Inside the door jamb. Same story here. And there. Now here, you can see here, all this paint has been stripped off under here, and there is signs of rust, so it's just pretty much bare metal there. There was surface rust. I got most of it off. There's a few little spots, but I just rust converted that and primed it. And this is all just actually vinyl wrap I bought off eBay. Tip for applying that would definitely be, it's dirty at the moment, but I'll wash that eventually. Tip for applying that, use soapy water and underneath it, lay it down, squeegee out this soapy water. Bird shat on my car. Yeah, eventually deal with that. Got my mess in here. Bit of rust there. I mean, basic thing is I think this guy has a lot of rust issues under all the bog. But that's something for a future time. But I'll probably weld little bits in there, probably cut out maybe a strip along there and cut that out, and we'll re-weld something in, otherwise I'll fiberglass it. This rehatch has clearly been cut out for rust. Under there is actually just metal, so it doesn't look like it's rusted too badly. This has probably been bogged. You can see there's that classic bog sort of swirl underneath here. So it's hard to see on camera, but it's just sort of uneven look, but it doesn't look like it's actually been cut just here as it has there. I'll eventually neaten all that up. There's a little patch under here which I thought was a rust bubble, but it's actually was a rust bubble, but I just sanded off a little bit of rust, and I'll bog that up, bring it back up to the other spec, go to the same level, and yeah, and then just pull the wrap back down, because you can easily pull it up and fix things, and then pull it back down. A bit of heat from a hairdryer. Pretty much the same story with this, except there are a couple of holes about the size of a 5-cent Australian piece, which is no big deal. But you can see there was a bit of bog over there. You can kind of see the outline under there where it's been taken off. Yep, so pretty much how I did that. The vinyl wrap was I just lay it on, got it all down to about here, evenly. Then run a bit of tape along it, and yeah, and just cut it on the paint. Yes, I know the paint's in pretty shitty condition anyway, so I'm not really worried about it. Then there is this dog leg. The whole seal underneath could possibly be rusted, but when I get some more time I'll cut this whole section out and inspect it more. The other part that I'm pretty sure is not in the best of conditions is this. More classic bog looking work there. I'd suspect that'd be pretty stuffed, unless it's just a bit of rust, little hole there or something. I don't know, that's something for a couple of years down the track when I eventually restore it. Yeah, I mean, that's about all the major stuff. Of course, got to represent Mighty Car Mods and Car Throttle. I do have a whole bunch of Haggard Garage stickers to stick on here. Yes, I know I'm a ricer, etc, etc. Yes, that's going to go just there. I'm going to keep this pretty basic. I don't want to be that teenager, but I think I will be anyway. Yep, just got the strip along there. That was easy to do. Strip down here, my new windshield with some trim that I poked is on there. Had to buy these because that was missing. New rubber polished along there. New wiper blades, of course. Stock mirror there, and some random disgusting aftermarket one over there. So I'll get some nice chrome ones eventually. I'm still shopping around for my options. Remade these fusible links with correct fusible link wire. That's proper stuff, not just using any wire that'll catch on fire. I'm probably going to order some new covers for that when I have to buy enough stuff from the Z shop over in the US, so I want to save on postage. One of the repairs I did just here, I'm not gonna lie, it's terrible, it looks shocking, but you know, it's functional, and when I'm better at welding, I'll cut that out properly and redo it so it's all nice and neat and you can't tell that it's there. That was my first attempt at welding. My second attempt, which was probably more successful, was my floor pan, which was stuffed. If I can get this carpet out. As you can see, pretty well all worked, primed. This whole section here was cut out because it was a big hole there. Plugs just put back in. There's another bit over there, that was the last repair that I've done, so of course you can't see it. You can see it's much neater. I could have ground it down, but I'm too lazy at this point. That was a bit of a pain because it was just above the fuel line, so what I did is got some insulation stuff from, I use them in ceramic kilns and things like that. You can take a blowtorch, that hold a piece in your hand, hold a blowtorch to it for 20 minutes and you won't even feel it, it's that good. And it was only about that thick. Loosened off all the fuel lines underneath, sat it underneath, cut it, then welded it, no heat to the fuel lines. I ran the fuel pump, ran the engine without the fuel pump to get all the fuel out of the line, so, and a fire extinguisher on hand in case something did go wrong. Under here, under the countertop, there's just like Swiss cheese, the top bit. The bottom bit's okay, but just the support for this actual panel, all along here is just holes in it here and there, so that'll be fixed up properly when I get the time. But it's all primed and rust converted, so it's not getting any worse. Same story there, there was a little bit of surface rust. It is a bit more serious than surface rust. It was no holes, but it's getting there, so eventually this will have to come off and that'll be cut out and re-welded, but no time for that now. But once I finish school, that'll be the plan for it. Anyway, I think that's about it. Yeah, have a good day. Oh, that's the last thing. I think this bonnet's pretty well stuffed underneath all the bog, but yeah, that's it. Anyway, have a good day guys, and yeah, catch you on the next one.